It's time for Blackberry Cobbler, y'all.
It is the time of year. It's that season, very, very near to that season. And these blackberries are so
yummy.
good.
So it's cobbler for us to gobbler.
There you go.
Yay.
So the way to make this cobbler, I'm making a crust separate for this. So the way we're going to make this, I've already washed these 3 cups of blackberries.
Those are beautiful
They
blackberries.
are. They're big, they're pretty, and they are tasty. And I've put them in my pan. You're going to put them into a greased baking pan.
Okay.
And then in a separate bowl, you're going to add a half a cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. There's 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to add 1.5 cups of water and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And then we're just going to mix this up. Okay.
Pretend like I'm your assistant.
No, I have to say, what do we call it? Whisk.
Scalpel.
No, scalpel's always going in my head.
I know. Whisk.
We're going to whisk this together.
Okay.
And then we're going to pour it over the berries.
What?
And then
just
it's going to just like that. And then well, I'm not finished. We're not finished yet. But this is going to go in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. So what we're doing is just cooking these berries up a little bit.
You know what I like about this recipe?
What's that?
It's called Georgia Blackberry Cobbler.
That's right.
Georgia. And we live in Georgia.
We don't just got peaches. We also got blackberries.
We got some blackberries. Oh, I like this cookbook. I'm going to show them this cookbook. So this is the cookbook it's in. Hall of Fame Southern Recipes. Where'd you get that cookbook?
I actually think it was my mom. She got rid of some cookbooks, and I kept that one.
Okay, so Georgia Blackberry Cobbler, we are making.
All right, we're going to pour our little mixture here over the blackberries, and they're going to go into the oven. This is going to sweeten them a little bit and get them softer. And after 15 minutes, it's going to come out of the oven. And while it's in there, we're going to be working on the crust. So I'm going to get my crust items together, and we'll be right back.
Okay, y'all, we're ready to make the crust for our Blackberry Cobbler. Okay.
So the way we start is 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. I've got that right here.
Right there.
And then 2 teaspoons of baking powder right here. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
1.
Is that the half? Is that teaspoon?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. No, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I thought I'd gotten something out for salt.
Okay.
1/2 teaspoon is what I'm looking for.
All right.
1/2 teaspoon. First one I picked up. All right. And then what's after salt? 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay.
I think I got 2.5.
All right. That's perfect.
And we're going to, can you see the whisk over there? There's a small one, the little whisk right there.
Yep.
I'm going to do your
Debbie
trick.
and her numerous whisk.
I have several. Oh, look, I had another one over here.
You sure did.
But I like this one for this.
Yeah, it's
kind
good
of
for that.
Mixing these and putting in a little bit of air. Okay.
1/4 cup shortening.
Okay. Got that right here.
Okay.
One thing I need is a fork.
I will get you a fork.
You can use a pastry cutter to kind of cut that in, but I like to use a fork whenever it's not very much. So I'm just going to kind of...
I hate to wash that pastry cutter. No, you don't have to.
So I'm going to kind of cut this in just a little bit, like this. Our berries are still in the oven. They like a few minutes, but we're going to have this close to ready by the time they come out of the oven. Okay, after I've cut the shortening in, what do I do?
1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of whipping cream.
Okay. Oh, sorry. You better shake it too. I don't think I shook it when I took it out of the fridge.
Shake your whipped cream. All right. Shook it.
All right.
It is shook.
I know I use a lot of... Oh, you okay? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but it was hard to get off there.
I use a lot of of spoons and stuff, but I want a different spoon to stir with.
Okay, here come 1/4 cup.
All right.
And what did it say?
I think it said plus 2 tablespoons.
That's what it said.
Okay. Of whipping cream.
Whipping cream. Unwhipped.
Okay. And then is it the buttermilk?
After that, we're going to do 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons again of buttermilk.
Okay.
That's nice. You don't have to mess up too many dishes.
No. Only spoons, because I have to whisk with one thing, fork with another, and stir with another.
Oh.
That's why I like my gadgets.
Yes, we love our kitchen
A certain
gadgets.
gadget for a certain task.
All right, there you go.
That's just the way I am.
That's all of our liquids.
All right, that's all the liquids. Got
2 tablespoons of melted butter.
I think that's for the end, though.
Oh, I got you.
After I've rolled it out. Okay, so let me get it stirred up a little bit.
You're going to stir it up, and you're going to need something to roll that on.
I got something over here. I'm just going to put it on this.
Gotcha.
Right here. You want to put some flour out on?
Sure.
On there? Oh, that's my microwave making that noise.
I wondered what that was.
It's the melted butter.
It's like, don't forget about me.
And I knew that I needed it.
What is that?
Okay, I'm going to roll.
I'm going to let you smear that around.
And I'm going to go ahead and pour this out. So we've got to pour our dough out onto a floured surface. And I'm going to mix it more with my hands and roll it out.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I kind of need mine with,
Yes, that's what I want to do. Yes. Get a little more flour on my fingers.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're just going to knead it together and get it all worked up. And then I'm going to roll it out kind of thin, and all I have to do is cut a piece of dough that'll fit on the top of the bowl that I've got
the berries in.
Okay. Yes. So I'm just going to kind of roll it out in a rectangle shape, and we'll get the berry bowl out. Then we will put it right on top, and then it's going to go back in the oven for about 20 minutes or until the dough turns brown. That's it. Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm just going to roll this out. I could use a little more flour. Flour works wonders. There we go.
About time for our berries to be done.
Yes, they're very close. Coming back to you.
Look, y'all, our berries are out of the oven. They are good and tender.
And I've got the crust coming. Just going to lay it on top. This is a very hot bowl. So we're pretty much going to leave it where it lands.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And
which landed in a good place,
we'll see what happens when it comes out of the oven.
Now, what do you do with this butter?
I need the brush. See if you can see it. I see it right there.
I see it.
We're going to brush the top of it there with butter.
Right.
I'm afraid to touch it. I'm afraid it'll burn. I turn those ends under, but okay. We're just going to leave them. It does. We'll see how it cooks. There you go. That is Blackberry Cobbler.
Georgia
Blackberry Cobbler. How could I forget that? And it'll be done in about 20 minutes. Looking fabulous.
It's marvelous, darling.
Yes. We'll see you back.